I'm with Brjann Sigurgeirsson. He is the director on a game called SteamWorld Heist. Now, SteamWorld Dig, one of my favorite games, one of Vic's favorite games of all time. This is a new game. Tell me about the fiction of this world.
All right, so SteamWorld is a world of steam-driven robots, and where SteamWorld Dig was set in the West, I think you thought the main character was a turtle, and we decided that was all wrong, right? But it's steam-driven robots all over again in SteamWorld Heist, but this time those poor robots, they've had to take to space. So now they're in space, and they're the stars of a turn-based combat strategy game instead of a digging game this time.
So how has the gameplay evolved from SteamWorld Dig? What's different?
Everything is different. So this is where Dig was like a mining platform adventure. This is not platforming at all. It's a turn-based combat game, but you have the same perspective. You see everything. It's a 2D game that you see from the side, and it looks just marvelous.
So when you look back on SteamWorld Dig, what did you guys learn that you're able to bring to bear on Heist?
The main thing was that we learned that we could actually do self-publishing successfully. I mean, there are some great publishers out there, but we realized we could do it ourselves. So we're going to do that again. This time we're armed with all the right connections with the platform owners and so on. And also we know beautiful people in the press. So I think we're in a pretty good spot now for making this. And we've also made games for all the platforms already. So all that initial headache that we had with Dig is going to be very, very much easier this time.
One of my favorite things, one of Vic's favorite things in SteamWorld Dig was the ability to sort of map out the level. You know, you were expressing yourself no matter what you were doing in the game. Is that kind of aesthetic brought to bear here at all?
Well, that's a good question. It is in a sense, because you as the player, you're very much in the driving seat. The game is not happening to you. You decide what kind of missions you want to go on and what route you want to take. I don't know if you remember, but Dig was randomized in the way that the locations of caves and gems and so on was randomized. And we've taken that randomization with us to Heist, so that you're sort of going from start to finish in this game as well. But every mission is randomly generated, meaning that if you play the game once and then you play it again, it's going to be very, very different. You're going to run into other enemies, other ship types. It's never going to look the same. So we love the idea of the player actually being in the driving seat. You decide what the game experience is going to be.